Welcome back to the Electricians 2 channel. Tonight we're going to just give a shout out, at least I'm going to give a shout out to Klein Tools, and just tell them thank you for all the nights from keeping it true to the electrical industry. They've really been on their game, and I'm going to give a shout out to them because they've really been putting stuff out. Constantly, consistently, things that tools that work. I'm the first one to admit that when I first, other than hand tools, I was skeptical about Klein test instruments. But I'm gonna be the first one to say that my opinion about Klein test instruments have changed. I believe that the test instruments that I've been using by Klein, they work. They really work. And not saying that some of the other test instruments that I use by other companies are, out there, flukes and ideal and doesn't work. Right now I'm just telling you about the skepticism that I had for Klein tools is gone. Now, there are some tools that Klein do make that I will not purchase, and there are some tools that I will not, but that Klein makes that I will not use. Other tools that I use for certain things, and I use Klein tools for certain things. But the tools that I have been using by Klein, they are better than I imagined. So I'm just gonna give a shout out. I'm gonna let you guys just take a look at all of the test instruments and devices that I have by Klein Tools, and that I'm proud to be the proud owner of. Those of you who don't know, I'll just call out the model number of each instrument here, or a device or tool, and we'll just go on with the video. Right here is by Klein Tools. This is a cross line level 98. The model number is, I had it, 93 LCL. And this one has the red beam, and it rotates. It has the red beam. They have another model out by Klein, but it has the green beam. The red beam just does me just fine. Some people say they were great. The green line, you can see it better. Well, I can see the red better too. So to me, that don't make a difference. That, I haven't used it as of yet. I just recently purchased it, so I haven't used it just yet, but I have tried it out around the home, and it works just fine. Just fine. Right next to it is the Klein Tools ET600 installation tester / multimeter. And this is a fine instrument. It works. That's all I can tell you. It simply works. And for the price, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. So I am very pleased with this installation tester / multimeter. Haven't had any issues with either of these two as of yet. In fact, I haven't had any issues with any of my Klein tools, any of them. But this is a very good installation tester. It goes from 125 volts to 1,000 kilovolts. It has volts AC, DC, continuity, and resistance. Category 4 at 600 volts, category 3 at 1,000 volts. It have a very nice backlight. I can show you here. Very nice backlight on this one. I don't know if you can see it from here, but it's really nice. Large digits, have analog bar graph that's at the top up here. Very nice installation tester. Don't have any issues with it at all. Have a lot of bells and whistles. Have the test leads ports in the back. Have a place where you can put your Velcro magnetic strap to hang it up if need be. I forgot how many batteries it take, but very nice tester. This is the Klein ET250 voltage tester. I have a flashlight at the top. I don't have any batteries in it, so that's what I'm just telling you. It has a flashlight at the top. It has a backlight. It also tests with GFCI. It has ports in the back for to store your leads, and it takes how many? Three AAA batteries. Yeah, three AAA batteries to run this. Haven't had any issues with it whatsoever. Think it's a real nice tester. No issues with it. This one is this by Klein. It's I think like a branch circuit analyzer almost. Well, that's the ideal term. They have one of branch circuit analyzer. This is the Klein Tools RT310, and this is a circuit tester, and it has GFCI test measurement on it. AFCI have 30 milliamp test voltages, and on and off switch. It checks for correct wiring, open ground, open neutral, open hot, hot ground reverse, hot neutral reverse. Very good instrument. Very good instrument. I know they have others on the market, but back then my favorite was the Ideal Industry one. But when I tried to use it to check AFCI receptacle, it really wouldn't trip the breaker, so to say. But this one did. So I use this one when I come across that issue. I still like the Ideal. I still hold on to it because it's a good instrument, but the Klein solved the problem for me. It does everything that it has to do for me. This is the Klein ET120. This is a combustible gas sniffer. I use this when I'm going in certain places. If I'm going in your home, a lot of my work is done on ranches and in farms, and when you I don't know if any of you ever worked on a farm, but half the time they just throw stuff together out there. You don't know who hooked up what out there. It's very seldom that they'll call in a professional electrician to hook up this and that. Oftentimes they'll get whoever is on work for them out there to do the work for them. So I often bring this with me when I'm working out in those ranches, gases or whatever I'm going to work at, and I'm doing electrical work. The last thing I need is for a spark to and kill me and whoever else. So I often bring this with me. Sometimes I go in some folks' houses, and if I smell something, I wouldn't even do what I'm doing before I start messing with the electrical. I'll just turn that on and see. It's my way of keeping safe. So I keep this with me all the time. This right here is the Klein Tools 93 DAG. This is a digital angle gauge. This is like a leveler, and this is really nice. I haven't used it as much. I don't use it as much, but it's still nice. I got it because I know one day I will use it, and then I'm going to make it pay for itself, one way or another down the line. Because when I buy tools, guys, I don't buy them just to look at them. I do buy tools because one way or another I'm gonna make them pay for themselves. I don't care if they pay for themselves once. I'm gonna get my money back, and then if it sits up a while, okay. But I'm gonna get my money back that I paid for it. I don't, So, this. It's still nice to have. It has a magnet on the bottom somewhere on it. It really sticks a real nice earth magnet on the bottom, on all four sides. Put it like that. So very nice level. This is a circuit breaker finder, and this is a digital one. I had one by Ideal. It was an analog one. I had no issues with it whatsoever. But whenever up until this point, I still don't have any issues with it. I just like this one right here by Klein. It just seems to work a little bit better for me. So I keep it with me, and I keep the Ideal with me also, but I default to this one all the time. So this is the ET310 by Klein, and that's what it is. This is the receiver, this part, and this part comes off back here. This is the transmitter. But this is a nice tool also. So this is the Klein RT250 GFCI outlet tester. This is a real nice test and a real nice little device to have. It has a LCD screen. It gives you the voltage and some other stuff I can't remember, but it gives you the voltage and the right and wrong. The lights, it light up green if everything's correct, red if it's a fault, and give you some other stuff that's on here too. But this is really nice by Klein, and runs off, I think it's two AAA batteries. And this is something really nice to have too if you don't have one. This one had paid for itself already. I don't use it much now, but it had paid for itself. This is a USB tester. They have receptacles in houses now where, you know, the USB ports on the side. I don't run across them too often. Mainly you'll find them in a new install. But I bought this because when I'm installing those kind of receptacles, just in case if it's an old house and the owner want one of those receptacles installed and I have to reinstall it. Well, I'll install it. After I check the voltage for 120, I'll use this to check for the 5 volts or wherever it is that's coming out of the USB outlet. I'll use it to test it with. Or if there's any kind of trouble, they're saying it's not charging or what have you, I'll use it to test to see if the receptacle is good or bad. That part of the receptacle is good or bad. So this is good to have. This is another specialty tool. You may not use it a whole lot, but when you need it, it's there. Okay? This level right here, this is another nice level. This is a laser level, just like this. Both of these you can mount on top of a tripod. This one shoots out a horizontal beam, and also you can horizontal beam. It takes, I think it's 3 AAA batteries, no 3 AAA batteries, and they have earth magnets at the bottom. It's made out of metal. It's really nice, very nice. They have 2 side glass right here, 3. One right here for horizontal, this one for vertical, and they have this one for like if you turn it into on an angle or whatever. But this is a very nice laser level. And I have these bags out here because this is something else. I've been having these for a while. This is a pouch by Klein. Oftentimes I keep little knickknacks in here, not wire nuts or nothing like that. I may keep, like for example, I may keep these in there. Since I don't have a pouch for these, I'll keep these things like this inside of here. And whatever else, but no screws or anything that would damage this, but I would keep things like that. My little small test instruments, I'll keep them in here. And they don't have to be just by Klein, but I'm just giving you an example of what I would keep in here. But this is a real nice bag. It's made out of that Cordura material. Very nice. The same material that those bags are made out of. Those 2 bags right here came with, the larger bag one right here came with this one, and the smaller bag right here came with this multimeter right here. But I use it for something else because I bought a different pouch that I use for this installation tester. So guys, this, I just want to take it out and give Klein a shout out and let you guys see my Klein inventory, I guess you would say that. My Klein Tools inventory. And I really am proud of my Klein Tools. And like I said, I haven't used this one yet. I haven't used this one yet. But all the rest of them, they've been in use. They've been in use. Just these 2, the 2 levels, the laser levels, haven't been in use as of yet. Everything else, been used. It's been in rotation. So, guys, again, I want to thank you as always, and I'm going to ask you to hit that like button, subscribe button, or leave a comment. I would appreciate it that you support the channel, and it's for free. And guys, I want to tell you thank you as always. I really appreciate those who have been hitting that button and like button, leaving comments. And you guys, until the next video, there's more to come. You guys take care. As always, peace out.